Yo, what up, people? It's your boy, the Live King, coming at you with a quick video. And the news is out. Scott O'Gallagher is returning to EA Sports to work on NBA Live as a creative director. Now, for the last couple of months, you didn't really hear anything about NBA Live. If you go on the website, they were actually looking for an executive producer. Some of the devs left NBA Live to go work in other studios or whatever. So NBA Live is pretty much doing an overhaul of the people that are working on the game. Now, the history with Scott O'Gallagher, I actually known Scott before he actually worked with EA. And we were part of the advisory council, which was a group of selected individuals that were brought to EA Studios for, it was pretty much a year contract or whatever, and we got to play NBA Live 13. Now, it was me, Scott, Corey, who now works for EA, and a few others. And Scott ended up getting the job at EA Sports to work on NBA Live. Now, the reason why he left was because he didn't feel that there was a lot of creative, he felt he couldn't be creative with the vision that NBA Live was going. So I believe when 2K offered him the job, they offered him okay, we're going to get you guys to be more hands-on with the game. So being someone who's more in-depth with basketball, you're like, okay, I can have more freedom of control. You know, I'm going to go over there. I can, do the playbooks. I can do all these different things that EA is not going to let me. So, but he had a vision of what NBA Live could have been. And he brought in Bounce Tech. Bounce Tech was one of the best ideas that, that came to NBA Live. And we never got to see it, grow. And the thing about EA Sports, once somebody leaves, like Mike Wang left EA, a lot of his ideas were scrapped, right? So those ideas were scrapped. They had to go back to the drawing board and try to create something else. And that's one of the reasons why NBA Live was so behind, because instead of building off of what 14 had, they cleaned house, they brought a new guy in, and they wanted to start from scratch. So every time somebody leaves EA, they start over or they focus on somewhere else. So I don't know what the contract situation is like with Scott, but if he can get the type of control that he should have to make this game, bro, the sim heads is going to be sick, right? And this new technology that they're working on, that they haven't said anything about yet, that is going to allow users to be more freer on the court, and you're able to, not use a lot of manpower for, motion capture editing and stuff like that. Man, you put two and two together, the actual gameplay should be fire for NBA Live. Should be fire. And on top of that, you add all the playbooks, you add all the schemes, you add all these different, basketball ideologies in the game, especially, and then you add on top of the graphics that EA is capable of, all the features that they're capable of. Man, NBA Live is looking like they're serious right now, because, like I said, their 2K is, they got the big license with with the NBA, and NBA Live is playing catch up. So NBA Live had to take this year off and go back to the drawing board and see what they can, do with their game. And a lot of the times it's just the vision of the game. Like NBA Live 18 was solid, and then NBA Live 19, rather than building up the NBA, they just focused on one part of the game just to focus on sales. Sales are gonna come because, like I've been saying, a lot of people are tired of NBA 2K and the microtransactions and the badge grind and all that stuff. People just want to pick up the game and have fun with it. Like, if I go on my Xbox right now, people are still playing NBA Live 19. They're still playing Live Run. So if they cleaned up a lot of that stuff, people would still be playing NBA Live right now. But, there's only so much you can do with the game. So, you kind of have to move on. But to me, this is the best news that can, come out of the EA camp for NBA Live, because he had a vision of what he wanted NBA Live to be, and now he can go back and look at what they have. And EA has a lot of different things. If you're playing the NHL demo, there's a lot of stuff in there that they can put into NBA Live feature wise. So EA has all these different things that they're building up within their game. So I'm expecting those features to be in NBA Live, and then you have NBA Live has their own little thing going on too. So man, I'm so happy for this guy, because like I said, he was working his ass off, and just for him to not have creative control, he had to leave. Because if you feel that you're not getting what you want out of a company, you have to do what's best for yourself. So I guess EA is cleaning house, and they're bringing in people, more basketball knowledgeable people into the series, so we can get this basketball competition back on track. Because a lot of people are hungry for NBA Live. Even if you don't see it on social media or any of that stuff, people are really hungry for another basketball game. Just like people are hungry for another football game, just like people are hungry for another hockey game, right? This is a medium that we really need competition. And I've been skeptical even with 2K's next gen version, because we don't know anything about that. We just know it's going to be a lot more, and you get a lot of the perks or whatever with the pre-order. That's it, right? So we don't know how it plays. We don't know how none of this stuff goes. So I'm so skeptical of 2K. And with Scott leaving 2K to go to NBA Live, EA had to offer him a bag, right? Because I remember Mike Wang even said that a lot of people want to take Scott from us, but he was talking about NBA teams. Like NBA teams were looking at what Scott was doing, because he has relationships with those coaches, because he was working on playbooks. So Mike Wang said a lot of people want to take him from us. So EA's probably went to Scott and said, how much do you want to get you back on the team? And he's not gonna lowball himself, so I'm just assuming that's what happened. But Scott should have never left EA, right? They should have listened to him. There was a lot of hard heads in that studio, especially when I was there. But I don't know, man. I'm just happy for Scott, and I'm happy for NBA Live going back to roots, right? Because like I said, the roots of NBA Live was gameplay first. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. What do you guys think about this news? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Alright, peace.